Hey, good afternoon, good afternoon. How y'all doing? What are we working on today? I'm gonna have to get a gimbal thing to hold this because I can't hold two phones at one time. Alright. Okie dokie. So we are working on, what is it? Box Bay. Box Bay. What's she getting done? Yes, y'all, this is a woman's car.
She's getting EF5 kit put on. So basically remove the stock intake manifold, got a new intake manifold, so that way we can use the which got a Terminator X on the Sniper 2 Holly Sniper 2 kit. So we're gonna drop that on there for. We're upgrading the fuel pump, fuel lines, and the regulator. You know, the basics that goes along with the Holly Sniper kit set. So that's what we got going on. That's all of the junk that we did take off over there.
Okay. That's a lot of stuff. And she brought all her bells and whistles.
Yes, ma'am. She got everything. She got valve covers, breathers, fuel lines. Boy.
So what kind of engine is this one?
It's a small block 350.
Small block 350? Yeah, why it looks so big?
Well, all of them have a standard size to it. That don't mean that it's big. The blocks have a standard size to them.
Oh.
How you go by what size the engine is on the inside. You can't see that.
Oh, got you now.
It's a big car.
Yeah, I know it's a big. It's this one. It says small block. I'm like,
we can cut them shit off.
Cut them off.
Cut them off, cut them, and then squeeze the tips.
Squeeze the tips.
So it won't leak. But she ain't get held. So.
I was gonna say, shit, that's a lot of plugs to be having about here. I need to
Well, we
get
can get them too.
You want to plug
But
it
the
up?
thing is getting them out of there is gonna be rough. I ain't gonna promise y'all I'm gonna come out of there.
Alright,
So it's
but
better
then
to
we
cut
get
them.
cut them and space.
Cut them, then mount the regulator. That way we'll have that out of the way.
Boy.
And that's a good pad right there with a cylinder. I mean, with a relay right here.
Alright.
That's the fuel pump relay actually. Put some tape across the, what they call it?
Yeah, we're gonna put some tape across
Nah, we
there.
can do that now.
Yeah.
Where the tape at?
Behind the Regal over there. I only
so
use
she came in for a whole.
no, not the shit.
The blue
I
tape?
guess so. The black tape, all that shit is over there.
So she came in for.
EF5 system upgrade. She had a complaint about the car was kind of running a little lazy. So, you know, she came in to ask, you know, what it is that she could do, you know what I'm saying, to get a little better performance out of it. So, cause, you know, he recommended.
Oh, I think her water pump, she wanted to.
Yeah, she wanted to spray paint that black. So you know, cuz he gonna EFI the world. So you know what I'm saying?
Make the environment better.
he gonna EFI the world. So you know, that's what the first thing he shot her. You know, that's what she wanted to do. So
Yeah, well, actually, it runs better. It don't
Yeah.
smell.
yeah, of course.
Has a whole mess of benefits.
Most definitely.
It's also good for the environment,
Most deaf. So,
Yeah, we're saving the environment.
saving the environment. Don't want to go ahead and please don't invest in no electric car. Just turn into E85.
Yep, no environment friendly.
Dang,
How the other bag go look when you check it?
I ain't even go for the box. I think it's the one like how we select or
Well, let me just give you all a really quick tour of the vehicle itself. Box bay. It's a gorgeous box Chevy. What year is it again?
90.
It's a 90?
Yeah, 1990. How you can tell is by the seatbelt in the window.
I was gonna say the seatbelt in the window, right?
That's official 90.
It's an official 90. Yo, this paint job is gangster. Yo, this paint job looks amazing in the light. I know y'all see it. Y'all hit share, like, subscribe. I don't know how this works, but thank you for tuning in today. This is Box Bay. Her insides are like immaculate. As you can tell, we do put plastics on the chair. Easy. Wait, y'all ripped this all out today?
Yeah.
Yep. Out with the old, in with the new, y'all.
Any new lesson what is that? Any new lesson you
This
want
is
to throw in
throttle
there?
body. This is actually a fuel injection throttle body from General Motors. This is how they come from the factory. And that's really is when you know you got a 90 buck Chevy for real. See, these the two injectors at the top. They call this a Jetronic. That's what's the name of the original name for it is. The regulators at the top. This the two injectors right here. And then the computer it toggles these injectors right here. And that's what sends the fuel down in there.
So this is an original.
Yeah, that's
90?
a Jetronic 90 box Chevy General Motors fuel injection throttle body. They call it
So-
a TBI, throttle body.
So
injection.
that one, in comparison to what's new, like in the new technology, right? Of course, it's come a long way.
Well, the new technology now, like when Harley first came out, they had a kit called a Legend. The Legend kit. A lot of people had I was installing them back then. So
Oh, I know you were.
I ain't just get on the train with Harley. See, a lot of these guys they don't know about this controller right here. See, this the first sniper controller right here. This the first one right here. This from a Legend. If y'all go on Harley website, you'll see a kit called Legend. They don't support it no more, but this is it right here. And I actually got it on one of my customer cars, and it still runs. That's the one with the laptop.
Oh yeah. You ended up giving him the
I
laptop.
gave him the laptop.
Yeah.
So I've been dealing with this a long time before people even start messing with it.
So and then in reference to misconceptions about you guiding people to a certain way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guiding people in a certain way. I know how to do all type of computers, but the thing is, some people got budgets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the computer on my race car, it's $13,000. So if I tell a person, hey, you want this? Cole, what you think they'll say about that fuel tank?
They'll fall the fuck
They'll
out.
fall on the ground. You get what I'm saying? Oh, no, I'm gonna keep the carburetor. So I'm trying to pick something out that's worth your money and it's kind of pocket friendly. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Do I know how to do other stuff? Of course. Yeah. I'm a gangster at this, man. Keep telling y'all. So when somebody car come here, I'm gonna try to get them they clump for their buck. You know what I'm saying? So people be
So
talking.
you just don't
people
do.
just be talking, man. Yeah.
Of course.
I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this a long time. I've been dealing with Harley, man, back in 2011 and 12, 10, 9. You know what I'm saying? Elder Block kits, the Pro Flow kit. I don't like Elder Block because how they have they software configured, you can't go in there and manipulate it like you want to. They got it so I don't like the Pro Flow at all. I know how to tune all of them though, but
So,
yeah, people just be talking.
of course. And so, you know, you do take every project personal, like if it's your own car, because what horror story you went through when you were younger?
Yeah, of course, I went through it. You know what I'm saying? I had my own shit.
A lot of people don't know your backstory of your horror
that's
story.
That's what I be saying. They be saying, oh, he ain't even got a car. I done did all this shit. I already done owned this stuff before.
So
I do got a race car with a high dollar computer on it. I promise you that. And the gas I'm burning is the gas I'm burning is exotic fuel. You get what I'm saying? In my car. So a lot of people don't even know how to tune that fuel I burn.
So in the past, when you did have your
Street car?
Yeah, your street car.
Yeah, I got ripped off. Shit. I went to the dyno, they blow my shit up, put it back together, they blow it up again. So guess what? I said, you know what? It's time for me to learn. So I went on and started getting into my books, trying this, trying that, trying this. I started seeing improvements. So yeah, I was on the right track. So now I'm doing other people's cars like that, so they don't have to go through what I went through. You know, so people can talk a show in their mind. One thing about it, I know what I'm doing, and I could do it damn near any one of them. But do you want to go through? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put you through the best short way to get to what you're trying to do. And that's just point blank period. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is people be putting stuff on people's cars, they try to save. Sometimes you can't save people money. You can't save them money because the thing is when you're trying to save them the money, you're really giving them a headache. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be buying low liar? Yeah, but you got to get it. Yeah, but the thing, see, that's what a lot of people try to do. Oh man, I'm going to hook you up, I'm going to hook you up. But then at the end, is you really hooking them up. Giving them a fucking headache. That's what you're doing. You see, the stuff I be speaking, boy, I know it's true. I ain't got to, whether you want to admit it or not, that's a different story. But I've been dealing with fuel injection ever since 99 or 2000. When it was a company out there called, Street and Performance. Y'all don't even know about Street and Performance. They was the first ones came out with these chrome brackets and all these chrome radiators and all that type of stuff like that. Street and Performance, a guy named Mark. Once Mark died, the company died off, but that was a gangster company. They might still have it listed online. Yeah, but they the first ones that came out with this, man. I've been doing this since 99.
So your true horror story was when it started with the dyno?
Yeah, my true horror story is when I went turbo and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to other people, what they I was listening to what other people said. Oh yeah, I got this on my car and it's working and all that shit. Man, that shit ain't work. Yeah, EMS 8860. See, a lot of guys don't even know about EMS. I know way more than
EMS. What's EMS?
It's a computer from Australia. That's what I had on my car.
Oh wow.
EMS software is different. They got a matter of fact, EMS and Microtech, they made by the same company. You got EMS 8860, then you have Microtech. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know about that. I can put that on the V8 and make it run. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I mean, that's how I started on. But back then, you know, I ain't had no money like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get some. And then what's so crazy, the route I went, it was more complicated than, you know what I'm saying, what's going on now. But I learned from it, you know what I'm saying? It was a learning curve. And if I get an EMS today, yeah, I know how to wire it up to, I can wire it up to a Japanese car, I can wire it up to a domestic car. Yeah, I've been doing this shit a long time, man. I know how to do a lot of stuff. It just, is the customer ready for it? If they want to pay for it? Yeah, this shit costs. Yeah, a lot of people be looking at them big motors, the twin turbo motors and all that stuff, but boy, listen, you gotta remember, when you buy a nice motor, I'm just giving an example, high horsepower motor. You got computers, they run from the Phytex, what they cost, cuz like $700, $800. Yeah. So they be thinking, oh, I'm gonna get me a Firetech for 800, and then you got other computers from go all the way up to 13,000. What you think you getting what you pay for? So when you run into a headache with that motherfucker, guess what? Don't go looking crazy. What you thought you gonna beat the system? This a system, man. That's what this is. What you pay for your computer, Carl?
13.
And we got the same computer. We got
13,000.
13,000, and then how the computers me and him have.
Oh, you got that when you went up to the class, didn't you?
No, I've been had this. I had bought the computer. I had got a peak and hold driver when I got up to the class.
Okay.
Yeah. My computer was already together.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but see how they sell the computer? They sell it a la carte. You got to buy each piece. You got to buy pieces and then put it together.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Wire harness about $3 grand.
Yeah. So when you fucking with fuel tech, you better have your chain right. That's all I can tell you. And I ain't talking about no 450. I'm talking about 600. 600. They got the 700s out now. Yo, y'all look that up and get a price on that. You know what I'm saying? So, I be trying to
Boy, look at here. You see, I didn't know when he bought it, though.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. Me and his injectors alone cost almost $4,000 for injectors. We ain't talking about no computer wires. We ain't talking about no fuel rails. We talking about just injectors is $3,000. I'm gonna show y'all how they look. Since y'all sit behind and talking about, oh, he using, yeah. I'm trying to look out for y'all. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all be crying about them little $700 injectors. Shit. Hold up. Where is these motherfuckers at?
They should be right back there, aren't they? Or you have them connected? Or you have them connected to the machine?
Nah, I ain't put them on the machine. They in here somewhere. I'm talking about and put them in here. It's a nice, pretty box.
A nice, pretty box.
Yeah, let me see. Huh. I don't think I got raw. Oh, there we go, right here. Yeah, y'all be around here crying. Be talking about, oh yeah, Dexter only use what it called, man.
What he likes?
Well, I use that. If I pick out what I really like, you ain't gonna want to do it.
You're gonna get very discouraged real quick.
Yeah. So y'all see these right here? Y'all be crying. Y'all get a whole computer. Like if you buy a set of these right here, these injectors right here, these motherfucking injectors right here cost $3,000. And you can look it up yourself. It's $3 grand for these injectors right here. And y'all around here crying about a computer for $2,000, $1,800, $1,600, stuff like that. Come on, man. This just injectors. See the street car injectors what we be getting, they be $800, sometimes $1,200, stuff like that. Yeah. You see these, y'all? And I'm just saying this to say, you get what I'm saying? I am looking out. I'm trying to get something that's worth you. It won't tear your pocket down. You get what I'm saying? And, you know.
Somebody's asking a piece or per?
No, for eight of them is $3,000. They pop almost $400 for one injector. So don't be crying about, you know, I ain't cry. I cut the check because this is what my project take. You get what I'm saying? See, this is when you get on another level. You got to know what you're doing. Because see, when you playing around with these right here, your shit, you will blow your shit up. I promise you that. Well, no question about that. I got another set in my injector machine right here. I'm going to show y'all these. Y'all see these right here?
Oh yeah, those are the other ones.
It's another set right here. I'm gonna show y'all. See if I can get one of them out of here. See, this is another thing they should have had. They should have had a drain for this. So when you take them out, yeah. Let me show y'all one of these right here. Y'all around here crying, talking about, oh, Dexter, what it called? You see this injector right here? Y'all see 8 of these right here? Guess how much they cost? $3,000 for 8 injectors. We ain't talking about no computer. We ain't talking about no coils. We ain't talking about none of that stuff. Yeah. See this right here? $3 grand just for injectors, 8. So y'all getting a break. You get what I'm saying?
Somebody said y'all be slide that vert last night.
Yeah,
He
we
was
slid.
giving game
It's right here.
while driving.
It's right here, y'all.
Yes, sir.
It ain't crank up all day. Watch this when I hit this key. I'm gonna make Sue wanna come get this motherfucker. Hey, Sue, watch when I hit that key on this motherfucker. Watch this right here. I got this bitch dialed in. Number one, baby.
Number one.
Number one.
So can fuel injector, somebody's asking a question. Oh, okay. So can fuel injectors, hold on, let me get back to the question.
And I done did so many injectors. I got an injector.
So can fuel injectors
I got a fuel injector jump box.
Yeah, you do. Can fuel injectors being bad affect how the car drives?
Of course, yes. Look at this. Y'all see this right here? I got injectors in here y'all never even heard of. Look at this. I do this shit, man. Keep telling y'all, I ain't just get all the, I'm not a new kid on the block. I've been doing this shit a long time. So when you come to me, like
But they so expensive. Well, it depends on, there are some good ones that are not so expensive now.
well, you gonna get what you pay for.
You're gonna get what you pay for.
Yeah.
I mean,
See all these injectors, y'all? Come on, man. I've been doing this shit a long time. I experiment with different things, different type of waves, all type of waves. Ford injectors on Chevys, all type of stuff, man. Been doing this shit a long time.
buy once, cry once, said somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the one that you usually recommend.
Well, see, the problem I had when I was building my project, the people I was getting advice from, they wasn't familiar with physics. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I ran into my problem at. I'd rather take my car to somebody that know physics because guess what? Numbers don't lie. Numbers is on point every time. You get what I'm saying? And y'all know that. When you calculate them hours at the end of the week, you supposed to get paid or however you get paid, guess what? You looking for that number. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's how it works.
I mean, there's one brand that you usually do recommend, which is Fuel Injection Clinic. Because, but it depends on the build, right?
Yeah, it depends on the computer. Yeah, it depends on the computer. Yes. They a good company, but they got other ones out there. They got Billy Adamauser, they got Fuel Tech, they got Harley, they got
Moron.
Nip and Denso, they got a lot.
M-O-R-A-N.
Yeah, Moron, they got them, but them big boy injectors, they ain't
That jump box for them injectors use 24 volt to power and check to see if the spray is right.
Well, see, the thing is, it's better to have a process for checking because you can't be accurate and precise. You can't be more precise than a computer doing it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Something's smoking, they said?
Huh?
They said there's a...
Oh, that's the mosquito, man. You say something smoking?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the mosquito spray.
Yeah.
That's just a mosquito spray.
Yeah.
That stuff?
See, I did this before. I did a video on this before.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did that a long time ago.
Yeah, see, y'all gotta be talking about transmission controllers. Man, I done deal with GM and all that stuff, man. So I know what I'm talking about. When I say something, boy, that's what it is. Now a lot of y'all never even bought one of these. GM make a transmission controller. See this right here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do all type of stuff, man. Now when you go buy this right here, you're gonna spend some money. Promise you that. You see it say GM Supermatic. You know what I'm saying? Been doing this shit a long time, man.
Yeah, we're in Florida. We have mosquitoes, so we put on incense for mosquitoes, and sometimes we smoke it out with the fogger. We do have a fogger.
Yeah, we got mosquitoes.
Oh,
I ain't worried about it.
no. What is a transmission controller? Somebody's asking.
A transmission controller controls the transmission. electronic transmission. That's what that's for. Supermatic. A lot of you guys got GM transmissions in there and don't even know the name of it. You just saying a General Motor transmission. It's really a Supermatic transmission. That's the name of it. By GM. You know what I'm saying? I just showed y'all a GM transmission controller. So y'all used to the Holly one. I can go in there and take a computer, another name brand computer, and tie it in and make 2 computers work. That's what I used to do back in the day. I used to make, sometimes I had 3 computers working together to make the car work. So I ain't just started doing this. Like, I can get complicated. And the thing is, when I went in, the cars that I did, they had to change the computers around because the guys who they took the car to, they didn't know what to do for it.
Wait a minute. Oh, you're talking about shake, rattle, and roll.
No, it's 3 cars.
There's 3 of them?
3 or 4 of them. Yeah, they had to change the computer because what I had on there, they didn't know what to do with it back then.
Back then,
you know
yeah. And currently, at this moment, you did something very similar, and they had to pull out those computers as well.
Yeah, they had to pull them out because I wasn't here to do it.
Over there, really.
I can get complicated, man. But like I said, I just like to see.
Aquaman is driving his car.
He driving his car?
I would imagine, because somebody said, "Where's Aquaman?" He ain't here. He didn't bring it.
Aquaman, yeah. He don't break down like that, y'all.
He was just being a crybaby that day.
Yeah, we weren't answering the phone for him. He panicked. Oh, man, I had to call. You cut the fan on, man.
Somebody said, "I love how you stand and hold us to support your husband." No, thank you. Well, he's a good guy. I'm not going to even lie. And not just because he's my husband. He actually knows what the heck he's doing. You see, I said heck. Woo. And he knows what he's doing. And I'm not to like blow his head up anymore because he got a big head. Just he's really good in the game right now. Like, well, always, to be honest. He just went on a vacation for a little bit.
Yeah, a little one day, a couple hours vacation.
A 3-hour tour.
Man, where they at? I'm scared.
3-hour tour. He went on a 3-hour tour, and next thing you know, we got stuck on an island, right? Or ice came to get us.
Yeah, ice came to get us. Man, that's crazy.
My man with the black beater. Yeah. Have y'all seen Nava? Well, we've crossed paths on Lawn Wars.
We ain't meet with Nava yet, man. I seen Nava. I'm gonna tell you. I think when we first got the jet skis, they had something at the sandbar, and I seen Nava then, but Nava ain't know who I was.
Yeah.
But
they've heard of your name,
was out there,
but they didn't put a face to your name.
They didn't put a face to it.
Boy, this heat is different this year in Florida. You ain't lying. It's not even summer.
I'll take it, though. I'll take it over that snow.
He got them OG Bobby Jones.
I'll take it over the water slides. I'll take it over all the tornadoes. I'll take this heat, bro. Ain't nothing to grab your couple eyes and, you know what I'm saying?
Say, bro, you hanging in there. I'm going to look you up June 4th. I'm going to drop that bag on you. In other words, you're going to bring your car? Well, I hope so. He'll be here. June 4th. Oh, that's the weekend of the Ross show.
Oh, the Ross show?
Yeah.
That's going to be a little interesting right there. Boy. 2 brown cars, I don't know what's going on.
One is Brown Sugar, one is Bobby Brown.
Brown Sugar.
Brown
Bobby
Sugar.
Brown Sugar car?
Bobby Brown and Brown Sugar.
Brown and Brown Sugar? You ain't taking it off the paint, is you? You taking it?
I think downtown Bobby Brown is getting up there.
No, I'm talking about the water pump.
Oh, I'm going to take that bitch off in a minute.
Oh my God, you gonna take that bitch out the painting, cuz? Don't do that, cuz. Yeah, boy, we ain't put that in there like that to take it off.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God,
I had to remove the paint anyway, though.
Ask him because of the spray, overspray.
Oh my God.
Overspray. Hold on. So ask him, how can I get my C10 to whistle when I gas it?
None of that. We just the top of it, yeah.
Somebody's trying to ask how can they get their car to, their C10 to whistle when they step on it.
Get it to whistle? Is it turbocharged?
Ask him what can I get? What
Oh,
can I
gotta go
get
turbo.
to get my C10
To whistle?
to whistle?
Yeah, you gotta put your turbo on it.
Oh, okay. You gotta get you a turbo.
I love that whistle.
They over here working.
Yo, boy,
So,
hold on.
they're asking what you're working
Don't do
on.
that.
So we got over here, we got Box Bay, which is a new computer and some other stuff, and then over
Yeah,
here.
we over here. We got this nice Buick Regal we doing right now. It came from another shop, so I got to complete it. They actually got the Sniper Stealth on there, and we're gonna spray it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hook it up in a way where the computer take over the nitrous and stuff like that. Cause he got the dash and stuff. He got the pressure gauge.
Thanks for the hat.
Oh well, he got the thing out of there. Pretty nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're following up on what he did. Wow, he did the dial real nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Let me see. I didn't get to show last time.
Just a bottle opener.
So guys, if you saw the other live we did, he had that out. He didn't put that one in yet.
Yeah,
he just put it in.
Up.
He just put in that dial right there.
Yeah.
It came out really good. What up, Deck? Somebody said.
Yo.
Y'all stay safe, prayed up out there.
Yeah.
Every day.
Click 'em.
Oh, okay. It's the clicker should.
Yo, how you gonna your truck in the way, though? I mean, it ain't no space for him. Click 'em.
Help me understand the computer.
Oh,
Somebody said, help me understand the computer. He don't mind. I don't understand what is the computer doing. So there's multiple computers. There's
Well,
usually
the
a car
computer-
from a.
One thing about the computer, it has a better control over the timing. It has a better control over the injectors, which injects the engine with fuel. How they started fuel injection, they started it on airplanes. But what happened once the airplane get up in the air and stuff like that, used to have carburetors back in the day. So it actually works. They tried it on the cars and it works great on the cars also, besides the airplanes. But that's where they started at. So the computer, it does. The computer, it controls your fan. You can wire it up to control your fans. You can wire it up to control your fuel pump. You can wire it up to control the timing on your engine, the fuel that's being injected to your engine. You can also have the computer could be in control of something that you want to turn on with RPM or turn off with time. There's a lot of features on there, so it just depends on what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of benefits from it. A lot of people, they scared of it because yes, you got to have some experience with it, and then you got to wire it up the right way. If you don't wire it up the right way, yeah, it's gonna be more of a headache than it is beneficial. So that's why a lot of people, they be like, oh, don't get the computer and stuff like that, because they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Once you understand it, you can't beat it at all. It's so precise. You can't beat it with a carburetor at all. So
Somebody's asking what is the best combo for a 96 Impala daily driver?
96 Impala?
Daily drive, yeah.
Well, it depends. It depends. As far as what though? What do you mean? What power? What do you want?
What kind of power are you looking for?
Yeah, what kind of power do you want?
Next question. Do he bore motors over?
Yeah, we bore them over, but we don't bore them over to make power. That's like the dinosaur way of making power. A lot of people, oh, I got it 60 over, I got it 30 over and all that. No, you don't really make power like that. What you're doing, like back in the day when they was boring the motors over like that, what you was doing is thinning the block out and then having overheating problems. That's what that creates. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't make power that way like that. You know, you go, if you want a big Q against engine, you need to kind of buy a block that's already in that area like that, so you don't have to cut so much material out of the block. That's pretty much how it's supposed to be done. So back in the day, that's what they were doing. They were bored out to try to make power. No, that's the dinosaur way. You don't. That's not today's way.
Yo, so the one that said with the 96 Impala daily drive, it's about 500 to 600 power, 500 to 600 horsepower they're trying to make.
Yeah, so they just gotta, you know, it's either they want to go force induction or they're gonna have to do it the naturally aspirated way. The naturally aspirated way, a lot of people don't believe it, but the naturally aspirated way, it costs more money. It costs more money in labor. It costs more money in the parts. You got to buy everything that's gonna make the engine breathe better to generate power. So it all depends what you want to do. Sometimes it could be looked at as you're spending more money, but you're really not. You're getting straight to the point. So that's how I am. I like to get straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It might be I made a decision or you made a decision that is going to cost a chunk of money at the beginning, but it'll pay off at the end.
And you only have to spend it once.
Yeah, exactly. Because see, a lot of guys, they don't really pay attention. They'll be like, oh, I don't want to put that on the car. I just want to get some heads, cam, intake, and all that stuff. And then by the time you pay for that, it's not going to meet your expectations. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be kind of disappointed. Like, damn, I wish I would. This supposed to be putting out more power than what it's doing. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people go through that because they made the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? So we talked to a guy yesterday. The guy, some guy made a list out for him. The crate motor was cheaper than what he was trying to do with the small block. Yeah, that can happen. That's why I say when you're going naturally aspirated, if you're not dealing with the right person, you're gonna end up spending more money and making less power. So that's pretty much what's gonna happen. There's a lot of people that went down that road, I'm sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
so
they spend more money and end up not making the power what their expectations were.
yeah, that power versus that money spent.
Yeah, you going naturally aspirated, saying, "Oh, I don't want no turbo, I don't want no supercharger, stuff like that." You better be ready, buddy. And you better have the right person putting that combination together, because if not, it's gonna be ugly. Especially if you got to get on a dyno machine, it ain't gonna be pretty. I promise you that. So you gotta really at the end of the day, you gotta have the right person putting the combination together, because a lot of people, they think they can just go in a book, go to Summit, go to Jigs, and pick out something like this here. Oh yeah, this should make. This should make. That's the key word. This should make.
They should make.
See, should, when you come to high end, see, we wipe should out. We replace should with another thing.
What's that thing you replace it with?
We replace it with it's making.
It's making.
Yeah, not what it should make. See, you know how many guys done, you know how many guys, real talk, you know how many guys done built motors? And this is the thing.
Should.
They gonna spend all that money building these motors, right? And then the guy turn around and say, it should make. Cause this one plastic, bro. And put cross on the old spray up. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, what I'm talking about. That's right here. This is what we have plastic.
Right up there. The should. So hey Rob, how you doing?
Good in yourself?
I'm doing well. Yeah, for the ones that have been asking about if I'm gonna save it on IG, I'm gonna save a portion of it on IG, but you could go ahead and see the full video on YouTube.
Most definitely. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get used to this. I'll put a piece of it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to spend my money talking about it should make. It should. It's supposed to.
They're supposed to be confident. You see, a lot of people forget.
Hey, you know, a guy, I done heard that so much, man, till my ears is ringing. Oh, it should make. They say it's supposed to be. This should. They say.
Somebody said.
They should. They say. They should. They say. Man, when I spend my money, man.
Who is they?
What is it making? Nah, it ain't.
Yeah, I know. The question is, who is they? Who are you talking to?
All over the world.
I know.
People say that. Because they read these books and then the people not. This is the thing. A lot of people, they get their motor built and stuff like that. Man, you don't even know what your motor making. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Somebody said I have an 85 Cadillac Fleetwood Caput. Look at me. Caputs. My bad. I'm undecided with to go supercharger twin turbo. Thoughts?
Both of them good. Turbo gonna cost you a little bit more because you got to do the plumbing. Like a lot of guys that's doing turbo plumbing, the plumbing have to be correct. Everybody can't do turbo plumbing. You know what I'm saying? Since I came home, there's a lot of new guys doing turbo plumbing now. It's garbage. I swear to you, it's garbage.
And sometimes it's just a little too much when it doesn't need to be that much.
Well, the thing is, everything is physics. Like I say, a lot of people, they try to do this. Oh, I can do this and do that, but can you put the physics to it? Do you know if that diameter gonna flow this, and then the restriction of this? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a lot of things. You gotta know how to have. You gotta know how to size your blow-off valve, your waste gate. All they gotta be correct. Because if you got waste gates that's too small, it's not gonna let the pressure off when you get off the gas. It's a lot to stuff like that, man. It's a lot of people that been, you know, they new in the game, but they don't.
Some of them are cutting corners, right?
They're cutting corners, but a lot of times they don't know the physics of it. Then when somebody come with their money, they'll say, "Man, I don't know what I'm doing."
So somebody said, "So supercharger is much simpler."
Yeah, both of them simple. It's just the turbo, you got to run plumbing. You get what I'm saying? I love turbos and I love superchargers. I love both of them. I love the blower too. I like all three of them because the thing is, you're getting a bang for your buck. And then you don't have to worry about the guy that put the combination together for you if they know what they was really doing. See, the thing is, when you build a motor on horsepower, and the guy that's putting all this stuff together for your head, your cam, your intake, and all that stuff, if he don't know what he's doing,
somebody said,
once you get finished with that project, it ain't gonna make that power. I'm telling you.
Somebody said, what do you prefer though?
Huh?
Which one of the two you prefer?
I love turbos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love superchargers. I just love both of them. Me personally, I like to hear my shit whistle. You know what I'm saying? So
does Dex think aero motive eliminator with some Hold on, I'm trying to get to the comment. Eliminator brushless variable speed fuel pump with a sump tank with a line coming from the bottom with a 2 metal filter 10 AN line on a NALS 427 dart block is good?
Yeah, that's good, but like I say, the eliminator pump, I think it's good for like, I ain't gonna lie, I was messing on aeromotive ever since 2000? Is it 2000 or 1990 something? 99 or 2000? Yeah, so my first pump was an A1000. So a lot of guys, when they buy that A1000, I don't even think, aeromotive the color is not the same anymore. So it's the A1000, it's the Eliminator, and then it's the Pro Series. See, I know all this in my head, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it gonna work. But the thing is, I just don't like, what it is, I don't like the pump noise on the outside of the car.
Oh, the
like
one
yeah, and when you cut the kill on that,
yeah.
I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a problem with that. But if I can get a pump inside my tank that I don't hear that, that's the only reason I kind of favor the in-tank pumps. Now, when I'm going with high horsepower, I might do it, you know what I'm saying? I like the mechanical pumps too. They work real good too. That's how aeromotive works. They got the brushless pumps now, but they got the Pro Series, they got the Eliminator, and they got the A1000, which is the entry level pump. It's good for like 900 some horsepower force induction. The Eliminator is good for like 1500. The brushless ones now, they good for like 3. It's just what it is when you bind it like that with the controller. It's just more wiring. You get what I'm saying? For nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you got a 420, he said he got a 427?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 427 on muscle, it's probably gonna make.
No Magna fuel?
Yeah, Magna fuel pretty good too, but man, listen, when you ride in a street car, if you can get a tank, if you can get that pump inside the tank, it's better, man. But what happens when you hitting that key, you don't want to hear all that and all that behind the car, that shit. It's aggravating. But they work, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say they don't work, because I had one, you know what I'm saying? But I'd rather have mine inside the tank.
Oh, for the people on TikTok, I know the phone number is probably not up. It's 305-308-6616 if you want to go ahead and get in touch with him. Yeah. Just go ahead and drop a text.
The 427 should make. So we had a 421, it made 630. It made 630.
How much power though?
427
he's saying it now.
The 427 probably will make like 7 something. That's probably all you're gonna make out on horsepower, yeah. That's it.
Not less.
We had, listen to this, I dynoed a 598 cubic inch big block in the LS 421. The 500 cubic inch big block, it was catching hell trying to make 500, going from 5 to 600 horsepower. To the wheels? To the wheels. The LS, naturally aspirated. That's why I say you got the guy that's putting that kit together for you, they gotta know what they're doing. Now the 421 LS, it ain't had no crazy heads on it. It made 630. Both of them naturally aspirated.
To the wheel.
To the wheel. Nah, it was just E85, street shit, yeah. The big block was on E85. Both of them were fuel injection. But see, the only thing what was holding the big block back was the cam. You see what I'm saying? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like when you building naturally aspirated, the guy that's putting that together, they got to know what they're doing. Because at the end, once you be done spend all that money, you say, oh, it should make, or it's supposed to make. Boy, that gives me a little antsy. I can get upset about that right there. Yeah, I don't want to hear no what should and supposed to. Because guess what? When you buying the part, they don't say should and supposed. They say, this is what the part costs. You understand what I'm saying?
What it costs. That's right.
Yeah. So when it comes to my horsepower, I don't want to hear what it should make or what it's supposed to make. I don't want to hear that. Them two words, don't use them two fucking words to me, man. I don't want to hear it. Yeah. What you feel about should and supposed to, huh?
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause it's like we guessing. Yeah, I don't want to hear that should. I don't want to hear that supposed to.
Can you hear me now?
Cause see, another thing they'll run to you too. Oh, this motor made this and that, so it should make. Yeah, see, you comparing on something else. Totally different. You know what I'm saying? You can have two identical motors and they gonna make different power.
Yeah, a lot of different variants.
Yeah, but you got a lot of people, they put motors together based on what somebody else did and never got the motor tested. So when you sit down at the car show and have a conversation, yeah, it should be, it's supposed to be, it should be round. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know what you're talking about. Because you ain't got it in black and white. You don't have nothing to test it.
You don't have to see should be, that shit good for sale.
Yeah, should be for sale. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Should be for sales.
Should be for sale.
And they like to give me a hard time. You get what I'm saying? Oh, man, this motherfucker at this little dirty shop, he don't know what he's talking about.
If you said should make 400,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna sell. It should make 7, that bitch going.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But it should, right?
But it should. But then when you get ready to test it for real,
It made 400.
it made 400, and it should have been making 700. You know what I'm saying?
On E85 or?
Yeah, but a lot of people, listen, it be pressure on a lot of people money, man. So imagine you putting something together and you going off the word should and it's supposed. That's crazy. That don't make sense to me.
But then on top of that, could it be the person has no confidence in their own work and they keep on using that word should? Well, it should.
Well, see what the problem is. I'm gonna tell you this right here, where things fall in between the cracks. The problem is with that. Hey, Rob, you know what the problem is with that? You know how should and supposed came in? Cause see, guess what? What they'll do, they'll put one motor together and test that one motor. Now the rest of the motors they don't get tested.
And you know what?
That's what that should.
And you know what else?
What
do you care what them things over there?
Yeah, that's what this
What
is.
is?
Ain't nobody else back in the days, them wasn't popular.
Yeah.
Everybody wasn't using them.
Oh, these things.
It was straight word of mouth.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I heard a story that a company was selling motors, right? They built one motor and started selling the other motors according to the motor that they had tested. Guess what? Motherfucker motor was like 300 horsepower less, but charging the same price.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, this here cut out that should and suppose. That's why a lot of guys don't come, because get what they scared. This here a heartbreaker right here, boy.
Oh, Lord.
It'll make you sad.
And they'll print out a report card.
Nah, but it'll make you sad. Because guess what? You got your motor put together on should and supposed to. Oh, well, he did this for this guy's shit. It ran real good. Man, that ain't got nothing to do with it, boy. I need to see mine on black and white. Yeah. Hey, listen to this, y'all. One thing about me, boy, if I spend this quarter right here, boy, I want all 25 cents worth of motherfucking quarter. Real talk. That's how I am. Yeah. If I put 2 pennies together, boy, Boy, I want 2 pennies worth, bro.
You want your 2 cents worth.
Damn right. That's what I want.
Guys, I'm sorry, I don't have a gambler or whatever, gimbler. So this is my hands, and so sometimes I have to adjust my hands.
Yeah, but that should and supposed, boy, you know what I mean?
The hub dyno don't lie.
The motors they done
No, it
sold are based on should and supposed.
And
they
so-
read up, so what they'll do, they'll put a nice article on the page. Oh yeah, it's gonna make 600. This, that. Guess what? You think they test every motor that leave out of there? They'll build one motor and then ship all the rest of them out. That bitch ain't got tested. You know what I'm saying?
So what is the misconception that people have between a motor dyno and a car dyno? So when they get the motor and it should be putting out.
No. But see, let me explain something to you. This how it goes. This what goes on. What they'll do, they'll blueprint one motor, right? So once they blueprint that one motor, the rest of the motors, they just put them together according to that blueprint and then send it out. You see what I'm saying? You buying that motor. That
So not every motor is put on a
dyno, no.
On a dyno, no.
Exactly. So that's what that should and that's what that supposed come in.
So according to your years of knowledge, which companies usually do put their engines on dyno?
I can't say that. There's a lot of good companies out there, but staff change, as you know.
As we know.
When you go to Chick-fil-A and the staff rotate, guess what? You're going to switch Chick-fil-A's, right? Taco Bell, for instance.
Oh, God, no.
When they first open up, they
They put like 1 squirt of freaking sour cream.
When they first open up, boy, they be booming. They be putting a lot of effort and stuff in their work. And then all of a sudden, when that fucking staff change, boy,
They
you
got
get some people
half-ass.
in there that don't really give a fuck. They still doing the job, but they not putting the love in that food.
Yeah.
Shit start tasting like shit. The motors be the same way.
Yeah.
Real talk. So I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Texas Speed, somebody said. Thought on Nelson Racing.
Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of good companies out there, but I want to test mine. I wouldn't give a fuck what they name is. They name gonna be Frankenstein. I want to check my shit. If I pay for it, I'm checking it. And I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna say, hey man, if I buy a motor already put together because I want to be lazy, guess what? Man, I'm gonna tell the guy before I pay for the motor gets shipped out, hey man, I got a dyno here, I'm checking my motor now. So what you say it's supposed to make? That if it ain't making that, and you got that on that
I keep on getting this message.
Problem.
Does he do
Real talk.
Okay.
We got a problem with that.
He won't do
How
remote.
you gonna feel about it, Rob?
I'm trying to get the question. I'm
But
sorry.
see, we know better. When you know better, you do better.
Yeah, when you know better,
Everybody don't know.
yeah.
So you sharing game. That's what the session about.
Yeah.
You telling the people, you know what I mean? Like they don't understand when they spend their money. They also gotta
But you
understand.
know what's so crazy, Rob? We sitting here talking real facts right now, right? And the people go do the same fucking thing.
That's true.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's true.
I don't understand it.
Does Dex do remote tuning?
Nah, I gotta check that motor first. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. That's a big chance you taking a remote tuner. I gotta see it.
Somebody said outside the machine shop, my hands is on it.
Yeah. That's why I say a lot of people, they'll buy motors based on names and all that stuff, man. Listen, boy, there be some good motors come out of there, and then there be some motors, people got horror stories now. Real talk. Me, I'm checking mine. I don't give a fuck. If I spent that dollar, hey man, what power this here making? Okay. When I get it here, hey, I'm gonna tell you this here too. Now I got my own dyno. I'm finna check it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you too. That'll make them say, oh, hold up, we're gonna be 2 more weeks out after you tell them you got. Hey, when you tell them you got that dyno, oh yeah, I'm going straight to the wheel dyno.
Oh my God, you've had like 2 or 3 of them say, no, wait, don't do it, don't, wait, hold on.
I ain't got the right cam in the car like that.
Yeah,
I had I'm telling you, listen, I ain't gonna call no names out. We had a motor come here, and so when the guy who built the motor found out I was gonna be the one tuning and and he know I got a dyno, he was like, oh, hold on, I ain't put that type of cam and stuff in there. Don't spin it up too high and all that. So the guy already had a running motor. He was like, well, why you did that, man? Now see, if he wouldn't have knew that I had a dyno, he wouldn't have never told him. He was gonna put the motor together. The guy spent down there 30-some thousand on the motor. And the guy, he went and put what he wanted to put in there. Huh? Yeah, when he called my name, When he called my name out, he said, ho, don't, we ain't got the right cam and stuff in there. Yeah, because you know I got that dyno. Man, listen, man. I don't just be making these videos just to be trying to get no jobs, y'all. Y'all can take your car wherever you want to take your car. I'm just telling you what's going on for real. You can listen to me, and you ain't got to listen to me. That's cool. It's you ain't getting what you're paying for.
And at the end of the day, sometimes, you know, you end up having to come back over here. It's kind of messed up because you always get like the shitty end of the stick.
Well, you got some people that's real far from here, so I'm just giving.
No, for sure. The
thing is, man, you want to get what you pay for, man. When you come here, I'm trying to get you running and get you up out of here, man. I ain't finna pick no stuff out for your car that you gonna have to be bugging me and stuff like that. When I get on the weekend, want to ride my jet ski and chill out with my baby, shit, I don't want y'all calling me about no motherfucking car broke down. So get what? When I put that bitch together, I know it's working.
Boy, somebody said that dyno humbles a lot of people.
That dyno, boy, listen, that dyno make a motherfucker get hiccup. You ever seen somebody swallow a frog? That dyno make that motherfucker, make this shit here get big like this.
It humbles you.
It humbles you, y'all know what I'm saying?
How long has Dexter been doing motors?
Man, I've been doing this shit since my dad. I've been doing it before I even understood it. You get what I'm saying? Let's put it like that. My dad used to race. So, and it ain't just about a race car, it's just about understanding what you're doing. That's what make me feel good. I don't have to work on no race cars or none of that stuff. A street car is fine with me. It's just once I do what I gotta do to it, I like to see my customers happy.
Boy, that's one thing that you do. You end up with a great old smile when they leave here with a smile.
But see, I know inside I did it. I made a change. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. This person spent their money and they leaving here with a different
perspective of their vehicle. There's some people, by the time they get to us, they're so discouraged.
Yeah, we done had so many people come here, Rod, they're ready to sell their car.
They're ready to sell.
They're ready to give up. Yeah, they was ready to go from cars to knitting. You know, knitting quilts. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. So.
We are located in Miami, Florida, by the way.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar's uncle that works on cars. Because of the braids.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta adjust my hands, guys.
That's a good one, man.
Kendrick Lamar's uncle working on cars.
Hey, I don't mind getting cracked on. Shit, it's all love, man. It's all good.
I crack on you all the time.
I know it. Well, hey, y'all, trust me, if y'all don't crack on me, she'll crack on my ass. You know what I'm saying? But
I be putting up some memes.
It make the day go by, man. I don't be mad about it, you know. Gotta get a little smile in every now and then.
You know, gotta make people smile sometimes.
Nothing wrong with a good smile, a good laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, sorry about my hands. I have two phones in my hand and I'm trying to adjust. And, you know, so sometimes I have to put it down a little bit. Ask him about the last comment. What last comment? Y'all gonna have to like put the comment back because unfortunately my hands are tied up with two phones and one on each hand.
Yeah, well, that should and supposed to be.
That should and that's supposed to be.
That's the topic for today. It should,
or
and it's supposed to be. That's the topic.
You do hear that a lot though.
Yeah, of course. It should. Man, I want to see what
as long as he loves to do what he do. Yes, he does. So Rob, as long as you've known him, right? Let me adjust my hands. Excuse me, guys, as I adjust my hands.
Well, Rob done had experience too.
Yeah, that's right, Rob.
Tell your experience, Rob.
What was your horror story?
He like cars and stuff, and not necessarily that he got to have a horror story, but what you curious about? What kind of change did you see? You know what I'm saying? It's your insight. That what I mean.
Yeah, what's your insight?
Yeah, we ain't trying to do no fluff and none of that type of stuff.
Bro, there's no time for fluff.
Fuel injection, a real deal.
Fuel injection?
Coming around here.
That's what's up.
You made me believe it was fuel injection. Fuel injection, what is it?
All day?
No.
Or how did you figure that one out?
Watching this stuff here.
Watching his stuff? His lessons of the day?
Watching this stuff come in and out the shop.
Well, you've been on the track a lot with him too.
Way back, exactly.
Back in the day, was he doing fuel injection?
Way back in the 2000s, early 2000s.
When he was going down County Line, right? That's what's up.
Yeah, but Rob used to come around to the house and stuff, man.
I know he did, but Rob is not elaborating.
Rob
I'm gonna have to pull some words out of his mouth.
Rob, Big Rob and Little Rob. That was,
Oh Lord.
yeah, real talk.
So a little bit. You had a car yet or no? Not yet. Yeah.
Just like this. This reminds me of my car.
Oh, you had a car like this?
He have one.
Oh, he has.
I got a Monte Carlo.
Oh, you have a Monte Carlo. Ah, okay. So, on that one, what are you planning on getting done next?
Suspension work.
Suspension work? Oh, okay. So, what suspension you have now? I'm gonna have to like drag the words out of him. He wants to be on the camera, but yeah, he don't want to talk. Hold up now.
See old cuz getting used to it.
Yeah, thank goodness. Finally.
It's just a G body with a 9-inch.
With a 9-inch?
Or a 9-inch. Non-spectacular street car, everyday driver. Well, weekend driver, AC. Something clean like this, very similar. Going back to the old school culture.
Did you have any horror stories with that one?
I mean, when you have I don't know, because I'm familiar with cars, so me and my dad put it together and we enjoyed it. It was a hobby car.
Oh, okay. So it was something that you and your dad put together.
Yeah.
Okay. So no bad experiences.
No.
And what kind of computer you have? Do you have a Holly in it? Do you have anything? Do you plan on changing?
I'm gonna go EFI this go around. I'm gonna go hobby.
You're gonna go with Holly?
I'm gonna go hobby.
E85.
E85.
So what do you think? What do you think you're spitting out now, currently?
He said he was considering fuel tank. He haven't. The car's not.
It's not-
Oh, it's not put
It's been
completely.
blueprint.
Oh, okay, blueprint. Gotcha. Lord have mercy. I can't read all the comments. Sorry, guys. Let me adjust my hands.
We gonna put a shot car together after that.
A weekend warrior.
A weekend warrior. Man, they need to open up a track a little bit closer to here because this shit over there in Orlando is like, God, Lord. Yeah.
They got a market circuit. I'm thinking about going to
They got a market.
But are they fixing have they fixed the track?
Yeah, it's how they prep it.
Yeah, they prep. They don't prep it.
Oh, yeah.
This Sunday? Sunday prep. Oh, y'all out of Florida? Yes, I'm in South Georgia, getting in the old school game, big wheel stuff from racing. Big rim racing, yeah. So how do you feel about this big rim racing anyways, guys? Because I know this is newer, right? This big wheel racing thing?
Not really.
No?
People were racing in the street a long time before rims.
Oh, okay. So it's big
They
wheel.
just kind of put a circuit together. You know what I mean? They put a class.
So what are all these rules that all of a sudden came out of nowhere? Like, I remember there was not really any rules to grudge racing or anything like that.
There's some rules, but now when you create classes, you have to have rules. But the lines kind of got blurred. Kind of anything seems to go down with it.
Gotcha.
Fiberglass cars and these cars, they're pro mods under the umbrella of a big rim car. It's like a pro mod.
Oh, they asked me the key
2,000
question.
pounds, damn near 2,500, 2,000 horsepower.
That's true now. They're not regular cars
they're
anymore.
not street cars.
They're not street cars. So
That's
some.
what they get into when they get in, when they go after that shit.
Oh yeah. Somebody's asking, who Dex think going to win the key?
We all waiting to see that.
Yeah.
They got some shit coming out, boy.
Boy,
They
look
got
at
some
here.
pretty cars coming
This year, a lot of people went ready, or going to
But
go ready.
From what I see, there's gonna be a lot of cars that look the same. I don't know. I wouldn't hate to be a judge.
Oh Lord,
This shit badass.
I don't know. They got a lot of things going
All the
on.
nice cars, man.
Lately, I've been seeing a lot of nice cars, like online and stuff.
It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
You know, it's gonna boil down to. Y'all know what it's gonna boil down to. It'll be I-95 and Jamestown. That race.
Race fitting.
Freddie,
It's
somebody
gonna
Freddie.
be 57 Freddie.
He built
Yeah, but see what it's boiling down to It's gonna boil down to I-95, which is they painted. They got their car painted in raw. Raw is raw is a gangster. So that's what that is. It's an ex-boss man thing. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that's really boiling down. That's what the meat and potatoes is. You finna see.
I got a 1969. Oh, hold on. Please hold. I gotta fix this really quick. Drag puzzle into place. Oh, come on. There we go. Unable to verify. Alright.
They never had the boilers and motor or nothing. Fresh.
There we go. Alright, I had to start over again. I don't understand what happened over here. But anyways, brown sugar, gonna get it. I created the combo in 2020. I'm the original brown sugar. Okay.
Brown sugar, the twin turbo, right?
The twin turbo? I don't know.
Cool. Which one, brown sugar, the twin turbo? Or Bobby Brown?
They force induction on brown sugar.
Forced induction?
Bobby Brown is the twin.
Oh, Bobby Brown. Oh, so brown sugar is the one killing them.
Yeah, I'm on live on 2 accounts. Yes, on Twitter and is it Twitter? No, TikTok. Sorry, not Twitter. Look at me with Twitter.
But see, the thing is, you gotta remember, if the
Brown sugar at 95. Somebody said.
Yeah. So the exterior of the car, is,
You see?
I gotta see.
You see?
It's gonna be nice.
Brown sugar getting built right now. Somebody said. Well, I think they're tightening up the bolts because they barely got 2 weeks left.
Yeah, he gonna get it.
That's about it. It's almost.
You gonna work on that motherfucker from sundown to sundown.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're putting in long hours now.
Yeah. A lot of detail work at this point.
I'm gonna see though. We'll see what's going on.
So what are you doing over here?
Wiring the car up. I'm wiring and thinking at the same time because I gotta wire nitrous up to the sniper and stuff like that. So taking that a little bit because you gotta, when you wiring cars up, you gotta be thinking about what you joining up together, what you compounding together and stuff like that. That's how I think. So once I finish wiring it up, I don't have to go back. You know what I'm saying?
Kurt said it's gonna come down to the details.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to the details, and if the details close, it's gonna come down to what's up under that hood. That's what the meat and potatoes gonna come down to. That's been my biggest thing for what I've always was saying forever. But the thing is, like, you can't keep coming to the car show with the same engine setup. You can't do it. You get what I'm saying? And then the thing is the money unlimited. Why you gonna do that? Like me, if somebody come to me with no cap, well, listen. I'm coming with something don't nobody have at the show. So when they look at it, it ain't even gonna be. We ain't even gotta think about this right here. You get what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I'm gonna do something different because
I know it, but I put it mad. But I see that bitch right now.
Yeah.
Somebody's saying
be nice, but you can't keep coming with the same engine combination. You can't
too much
do it.
copy and paste.
Yeah, copy and paste. Nobody put no thought to it. You know what I'm saying?
No creativity.
Me, if somebody come to me and be like, "Hey, Dad," like if they come in the car already painted and all that stuff like that, or they in the process of doing it, hey man, get me a motor set up straight, man. Ain't no telling what I might do, bro. I'm telling you.
I know what I'll tell you what I had in mind.
When I get my brain to ticking, boy, it ain't gonna be nothing like it. I promise you that, bro. Nothing like it.
Hold on.
So when them hoods pop at the show, it ain't much gonna be it's not even gonna be a challenge of a thought. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. If somebody come with a no cap, oh man, oh my God. Boy, get your lawn chair. Hey, what time? Hey.
Pull out the chair.
Yeah, pull out the chair. It ain't gonna just look good. Guess what? If you want to get out there and run it too, boy, I'm on your ass. I promise you that. It's gonna look good and got that muscle for real. Key ready to go. It'll be just like this here at the car show.
All day.
That's how I just did it before. I remember when Don't Master, he first came down here, I had Sam call. So that's when Don't Master had he had the Z06 motor or whatever in there with the stick shift. So they called me. That's what me and Kenny on. That was the Orange 71. So they called, hey, I got somebody down here want to run the Sam car, the Orange 71. This was at the 40 Auto Show, yeah. So I said, yeah, I'll be down there, man. Let me get my daughter straight. So I get there. Don't Master, they bring around the corner. So he was like, well, shit, what y'all want to do with that car? I say, man, listen, I'm going to tell you this right here. I'm ready to get on your ass right after the show. We ain't got to be talking about we got to wait till this day, that day. Listen, when they close the convention center down, this is what I told him. I said, man, when they close the convention center down, I'm on your ass, boy. And I'm trying to get on your ass right now. Yo, we ain't talking about this bitch ready right now. It don't just look good. It's ready to get on your ass right after the show. That's how I like to move like that. Ain't no talking about, we got to get ready. So what he did, Don't Master know me now. Man, I was the first one to draw them. He went to load them. He went to two-fly them. Yeah. I draw on the first. Man, listen, we was calling the man's cell phone and he wouldn't answer the phone, bro. Yeah, that's the time. That was right before him and Fly Ray, the same day we was calling. I was trying to get on his ass, yeah. Yeah, he ain't gonna never tell nobody that, but that's what happened. Well, he knows it. I promise you that. Yeah. So the thing is, what I did, so that day when he drawed on Sam car at the car show, the first 4G Auto Fest. So I was like, yeah, man, shit, we can go. I want to get on your ass right after the show. When we pull the car out here, I'm on your ass right now. So what happened? He went and talked to the mechanic, the other guy, the guy who built the car, or whatever. He was like, oh no, we gonna have to go and come back. I say, well, don't call, man. Listen, when you see these cars over here, don't call talking, drawing on me and all that, cause I'm ready to get on you right now. I'm not waiting till tomorrow.
Off the trailer.
The day after, none of that stuff. Right after the show, I'm on your ass. Yeah, he ain't on that. That's an undisputed right there, boy. He ain't want to talk to that, yeah. Boy, that sound shit was ready to get on his ass, boy. Promise you that, yeah. Well, he went answering the phone, me calling, Mike calling. Mike had a cell phone. We trying to log out. Yeah, we trying to log out. I ain't gonna say the amount of money it was, but we were looking for him, boy. He was picking and choosing who he answered that phone for. Hey, cuz, you don't remember when Don't Master was coming out here, he picking and choosing who he want to answer the phone for? But we had a
Cuz, come over here. Come over here.
He wouldn't have fucked with nothing in that count.
Yeah, but the thing is, he was picking and choosing who he answered the phone for.
He wasn't gonna fuck with
Man,
nothing.
I've been around for a long time, y'all. I done lost some races, but I done won a lot of them too. I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here. But when y'all high-end, big boy touring, boy, listen. When I put it together, boy, I'm standing behind it. I promise you that. I'm standing behind it. You can put the bank on that. And we ain't talking about we got to come back and this and that. Boy, on your ass that same date. That's what I'm trying to do. Before Fly got home, before that race happened with Fly, we was calling him that day. That man picked and chose who he wanted to answer the phone for. You know what I'm saying? He picked out he got him that day. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't get you because he was dodging you.
He wasn't gonna get away from us. I promise you that. Yeah, he ran away from that turbo. See, he had a turbo, we had turbo, but he wasn't gonna get away. He had the stick, we had the automatic. He wasn't gonna get away. He wasn't getting away from Sam car. I promise you that. Yeah. When he went down there and looked and he talked to him, because see what happened, we was on the booth by the doors. We was on this booth, he was on the other side. So he was like, yeah, man, my mechanic say we can't do it today, we gotta come back. So y'all gotta go to South Carolina and come back. And yo, don't come over here talking that gorilla shit. Now we go gorillas over here.
Dex used to race Primo and Big Low
a
bunch of times.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Back in the gap.
Right now, the problem is if I had a customer with a big rim car, I'd be racing and low down every week. That's what we do. Well, I'm gonna race them every week. They know that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no customer that got no big rim car. That's all that is. That's the only reason I ain't in the big rim racing right now. Cause see, the guys that really done had the big rim cars already, they got screwed around. You know what I'm saying? So they gave up on it. Like, you know, but if I get that chance, boy, I'm gonna load them ass every week. They know that. They ain't gotta go nowhere for that. Yeah. On their ass every week. I promise you that.
Somebody said I missed the answer because my phone froze up. I have a 69 Lincoln. Should I stay with the 464 original motor.
Yeah, if it's running good, why would you change it? It don't make sense. A lot of people do swaps for no reason. Like, it don't make sense. If you got a good running motor in there and you're not trying to race, or you're not trying to, you got your mind set on the horsepower you want, keep your motor what you got and just modernize it. That's it. See, a lot of people you go to, they don't know how to modernize that motor. They only know, you know, y'all know what I'm saying.
The upgrade, they are limited on upgrading. Like,
Yeah, it's up here. It's the brain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people say, "Oh, that old engine, you don't need it." But yo, you could go to
Hey, one thing about an old engine is like an old man. Boy, you put some new legs on him, you got a problem. I promise you that.
Yep.
Yeah.
An old man that gets a heart attack won't recover as quick. Yeah.
All the trainers is older. They older guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll tell you how it works. So if you modernize your older motor, it's gonna run and be reliable just like a new engine.
You do have a few customers with original engines.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So.
And they love them. Yeah. So it's just, you don't have to do no swap out. Like, everything is not a swap. No. It don't make sense to me. Like, you're spending double the money for what? You got an engine in there, the engine running good, just do some hop ups to it. And I promise you, it'll be cheaper than what you're gonna do doing a whole swap out. But doing a whole swap out, you gotta buy a whole nother engine. You gotta buy all the bells and whistles that go to it. Like, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One thing about here, we do not buy parts. Parts, you have to buy parts. He will get with you if you want to go ahead and do a build, custom build. He'll get with you and get, tell you, point you to the way to get the parts. I have a 72 Impala. Every time I cut it off, I need to jump and everything, new alternator, new battery. What could it possibly be?
You need to jump it.
Every single time he drives his Impala, he has to turn it off. When he turns it off, he has to jump it.
Yeah, it could be the charging system not charging like it's supposed to be. It could be the wiring diameter is not right. How they got the wire? How they got the power wire from the alternator? Sometimes you don't have it designated right. It won't keep the battery charged correctly like it's supposed to be.
How about the ground? If like the car is misgrounded, could that also drain it?
It's not really draining. It could be several ways you can look at it. It could be that it's not getting charged properly. So what it's doing is running as long as it's running, but the system is not keeping it up high, the voltage up high enough. So when you cut it off and get ready to start it back up, it's really draining the system down.
Okay. So if it's not grounded, that could happen.
Baby, it ain't just about being grounded. I know what you're trying to do. No, that's not gonna work. What it is, if the charging system is not putting out enough, once you cut the car off, it's not gonna have enough power to start it back up. And then it'll still run. I know what you're looking at. You're looking at, it ain't cutting off. Yeah, but it ain't putting out enough voltage to keep the battery charged and run the car at the same time. So when you cut it off, the battery will have enough voltage to crank the car back up.
So could it be, when?
You gotta remember, the battery is a reservoir. The battery is a reservoir, like what we was looking at the other night, right?
Yeah.
So if you got a car running and it ain't holding up 13.5 or 14 volts, somewhere around in there, when you get somewhere in park, you're gonna have to get a jump because it's draining the battery down. Yeah.
So if somebody has a bigger engine, right, they need to go up on an alternator also?
No, you can't categorize it like that. No, it's not like that.
Like something drawing the voltage while the car isn't running, it will kill the battery each time.
Yeah, it'll kill the battery too. But the thing is, it could not be charging the way it's supposed to charge.
You need a stronger alternator.
No, but what I'm saying is,
I'm just reading somebody's comment.
They put alternators and stuff on cars, and they don't have them wired up right. They're not putting out the right voltage. So the best way to do that is get a voltage gauge and check the voltage while the car is running to see what the system is putting out. That's how you check that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There are some companies that will go ahead and rewire it for you, right?
Rewire what?
Like to make it get more voltage, amperage or something?
Yeah, but if it's not actually wired up on the car right, that's not the problem. You can have an alternator that's putting out the right voltage, But if it's not wired into the car correctly,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? It's not gonna work properly.
The alternator has to keep up with the full load of the battery plus reserve.
Exactly.
The alternator is not holding the charge. Have a 6.0 ready. Quick question. What's the quick question? Somebody's saying I have a problem with my 77 Cadillac Coupe. What's the problem? Trying to get to the comments, but
We have to get a microphone. Man. I gotta cut this shit.
no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm about to like log off anyways for right now, anyways. All right, guys. Well, I'll catch you all later. Let me see. Turn this one off. And share. All right. Same thing you was talking about. Not able to charge. All right. I'm trying to learn this one.